Alright everybody, what is going on? It is your boy C4 here, and today we're doing another projected Madden 15 overalls video. Last video, yes, smashed the 15 likes, so today we're doing the Carolina Panthers. As always, once this video hits the 15 likes, I will upload the next team. If you agree or disagree with the ratings and you think they should be upgraded or downgraded, let me know in the comment section below. Without further ado, jumping into the quarterback position for the Carolina Panthers, they have Cam Newton, who really came into his own last year, bouncing back from a tough-ish sophomore season. To finish the year with 3,300 total yards passing, 24 touchdowns to 13 interceptions, as well as adding just under 600 yards on the ground and 6 touchdowns. Cam Newton really developed as a quarterback last year, made a lot of good reads, a lot of smart throws, didn't turn over the ball as much, and really showed to be the premier dual-threat quarterback in this league. Obviously, at 6'5", 244 pounds, he possesses the ideal size that you would want, which is why we gave him the 92 overall. The running back position, a bit of a downgrade here. DeAngelo, we gave him an 83 overall because he still got 1,100 total yards from scrimmage last year, as well as 4 touchdowns. But he is getting up there in age, and injury issues are always a problem. And the same can go for his the dual-headed running back in Jonathan Stewart. Has when healthy, very, very talented running back, but he can barely stay on the field. Only started 1 game last year. But we still gave him the benefit of the doubt that he will be able to be productive. For fullback, you have to mention Mike Tolbert because it really is a 300 running attack there. Yeah, as a fullback, Mike Tolbert still contributed 500 total yards from scrimmage as well as 7 touchdowns. So I really view him as the second running back because Jonathan Stewart is not healthy enough, but a very, very valuable weapon and probably the best, well, not the best, but maybe the most contributing fullback aside from Marcel Reese in Oakland. Now, the wide receiver position is where I believe the Carolina Panthers regressed the most. Really it's still a vital time in Cam Newton's playing career for development. You really shit the bed on wide receiver. You let everyone go, only bringing back Taekwon Underwood, I believe. They did add JERRICHO, COTCHERY, had a solid year for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. I think he had like 6-7 touchdowns, not a whole lot of yards. You got Jason Avant coming over from my Philadelphia Eagles. Avant is nothing much more than, like, at best, a third-string wide receiver. Drops a lot of balls, just makes the one or two acrobatic catches a game, but it's not that viable. Obviously, they spent one of their high picks on Kelvin Benjamin, who still is a project player. I don't expect Kelvin Benjamin to do much his rookie year. He still needs to work on his routes. He still needs to work on his speed. Obviously, you're not going to expect a whole lot more speed of a guy that's 240 pounds, but he's not a real burner, and I just don't see exactly, outside of Greg Olsen, what legit receiving threat that Cam Newton has. That being said, Greg Olsen, 88 overall, excellent tight end. Finished the year last year with 73 receptions, 816 yards, and 6 touchdowns. One of the better tight ends in this game. Can block as well, but definitely more valuable as a receiving threat. Left tackle, definitely another position that they need to work on here. With Andrew McDonald being the top of the depth chart at 66 here. Left guard, Amini Silatalu, 76 overall. Center, Ryan KALIL, one of the better centers in the league, 89. Right guard, Gary Williams, 75 overall. Right tackle, Byron Bell, 76 overall. So, I mean, a little bit of a no-name offensive line, but they got it done last year. Expect them to be, average at the worst-case scenario again this season. Left defensive end, Charles Johnson, pulling in the 92 overall. Had an excellent year last year. Got 11 total sacks, opposed Greg Hardy. Very good quarterback sack machine. And then you also add Kony Ealy, who slipped in the draft. Was projected to be a middle to late first-round pick. So that's even more depth to get some good pass rush rotation there. And obviously, Greg Hardy, 95 overall, 15 sacks last year, 65 total tackles, very disruptive. I believe he got the franchise tag, so they're paying him a lot of money this year. So hopefully, as a Panthers fan, you can expect a similar type of production from him. Defensive tackle, Star Lotulelei, an excellent defensive tackle. Last year, during his rookie year, he had 3 total sacks. Almost 50 total tackles, so again, very productive. Also, Quan Short, at least 2 guys they really want them to hope and build. Their defensive line is set, I'm not going to lie. Very, very good defensive line for the Carolina Panthers. Left outside linebacker, Tommy Davis, pulling in an 89 overall, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, and over 100 tackles last year. Very productive year from an outstanding Carolina Panthers defense last season. Middle linebacker, Luke Kuechly, 96 as well. Arguably top 3 middle linebacker in the league. 2 sacks, 4 interceptions, well over 150 tackles last year. An absolute animal. And right outside linebacker, Chase Blackburn, another very solid player. solid tackler, coming from the New York Giants a couple years ago. Now at the corner position, definitely lost a little bit when Captain Munnerlyn left, as well as safety Mike Mitchell. But they still have Antoine CASON, who's still a good playmaker. A nice veteran presence back there. Free safety Thomas DeCoud coming from the Atlanta Falcons, another great player, another great veteran presence to kind of replace what they lost with Mike Mitchell. And Roman Harper, again, coming over from the New Orleans Saints, another solid player. Just, they made up what they lost with just good, solid players. No real weakness back there in their secondary, but obviously they're going to make their money with their linebackers and defensive line. Kicker, you got Graham Gano, 87, very solid kicker, and punter Brad Nortman, 77. But there you have it. Those are your Carolina Panthers projected Madden 15 overalls. As always, let's get this video up to 15 likes. Make sure you subscribe to Beast Mode TV. Until next time, guys, it is your boy C4 saying peace out.